Together again to entertain and play games. Welcome back, we're the 2-Bit Players.
That was a good one, Jeffrey.
That was so funny.
That was so good. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Noah.
I'm Jeffrey.
We're the 2-Bit Players.
I saw the funniest joke I think
We're
I've
playing
ever told in my life.
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's
Luigi's Mansion.
Hotel Hell.
Trace.
Satan's cock.
Yes.
I'm messing with the title because I don't like the title of the game.
Jeffrey has an issue, if you didn't already know, with the fact that this game is called Luigi's Mansion 3, and yet it takes place in a hotel.
And there was also no Luigi's Mansion 2. I have a
What?
problem with that.
Oh, you've erased.
I've erased that game from existence because it was only on a system that didn't exist.
Right.
An existum.
On the Nintendo 30s.
30s? Like, how many Nintendo? I didn't know there were 30 Nintendos. I don't get it. You got a 3DS, yeah?
I do, yeah.
And you said if I buy Dark Side of the Moon, Luigi's Mansion Dark Side of the Moon, I could borrow your 3Ds.
Yeah.
And I could play it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess I would give you Dark Side of the Moon then.
No.
Well, why would I keep it? I don't have the system.
Well, then you'd have to borrow my 3DS again whenever you want to play
I know,
it.
but like when I'm done with it, I guess I would give you the game with it, huh?
You don't have to, though.
Why would I hold on to it?
That's on you, man. That's choices.
Why would I hold it hostage from you? You're the only one that can play the game.
I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm just saying it's in your best interest.
What if we went halvesies on it?
I would never play it. I have
You wouldn't?
My backlog, dude. I got so many things that I
Alright.
I gotta play Red Dead Redemption 2, man.
It's just that Dark Side of the Moon, Luigi's Chronicles, is. I'm looking it up right now. It's $200.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's $200, dude. It's about a fifth of K.
Right.
About a fifth of K.
Let us know in the comments below, everybody, in our last video, if you have had anyone refer to $1,000 as a K.
Yes, comment, but in our last video.
Yeah, go back and watch our last video.
I'm Googling Luigi's Mansion 2 right now. I'm going to see how much that game is worth. It's got a 4.5 out of 5 on GameStop. It's got a 9.3 out of 10 on IGN. IGN. Oh, I can get it at Target for $15.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
GameStop is 20. Best Buy 20. eBay 8.
Interesting.
$15 at Target, bro. Oh, they got the 2DS and the 3DS. Which one you got?
I got the 3DS.
I've never played a 3DS.
Really?
Yeah.
You never, like, played
Dived
with their
into that
fancy
world?
little 3D environments?
I've seen people do it. So I've
And you just
seen
watched
it.
their reactions?
I've watched their reactions. It's wild. How did they do that technology?
It has to do with two screens that, like, project different images at different lengths.
Okay.
Something like that. So, like,
Because you got to look head on.
you have to look, and you have to be at a very specific distance from the
Is
screen.
it like, listen, bitch, is it like those 3D pictures? You know, where you look at them at an angle and they move around? Like those, they're like rigid? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. It's like...
Not a 3D painting where you focus and,
no,
like, a spaceship shows up?
Shut up! That's not what I'm talking about, you asshole!
Okay.
I'm talking about... So it's like a picture, right? And it's like rigid.
Okay.
It's up and down lines, and it's like, if you run like your nail across, it'd be like, brrr, you know, kind of thing.
Okay,
right?
okay.
But it's 3D when you just look at it. You've never seen one
I
of
don't
these
think
before?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And you look at it at an angle, like you're looking at it like, oh, it's just an old Western man, and then you keep walking, and it turns into like a zombie.
Oh, yes, okay.
And those are 3D. Yes.
Yes,
those
I know
are
what you
3D.
mean.
Is it that technology?
No, it's not that at all.
Because it's projecting two different images, and I think it's on two different sides of the ridge.
Right, but that's just that's based on just where you look, you know?
Yeah, but even if you look at it head on, it is a three-dimensional image.
Right, but it's a...
Batman soaring in front of Gotham.
Oh, then I don't know what you're
Hard
talking
3D.
about. I thought you were talking about one of those things that's just like zigzagged.
I'm literally looking around your apartment for one of these 3D pictures.
Oh, you gotta go to the art
like,
gallery.
you gotta have one in here.
No.
Fuck, dude.
Okay, put a pin in that, Jeffrey. I got a pro tip for everybody here.
Pro tip.
So what this game doesn't tell you,
2-bit pro tip!
and I think much to its detriment, is that so you play this game basically like a twin stick shooter.
Ah, yes.
Your movement
Yes.
on your left stick.
Yes.
Your aiming on your right stick.
Yes.
But to flash the light, you need to press the A button,
Yes.
which is really hard to do if you're using your thumb both for the A button and the right stick.
Yes, the game is broken,
so either
essentially.
you
That is
start-
the pro tip.
so
Throw
you-
the game in the trash.
So either you start like having your finger wrapped around the controller to press the A button, do that. Also, you'd have to do it for X to do your dark light.
Dark light. We've already unlocked that?
Yeah, man, we're flying through this game.
Fuck,
But what they don't tell you is that your flash is also mapped to one of your shoulder buttons.
What?
And your dark light is mapped to both shoulder buttons.
Holy heck, dude.
And another power-up we'll get later is mapped to your left shoulder button. So you can do all your
Whoa,
sucking and
dude.
blowing and darking and flashing.
Sucking and,
And
blowing
plunging.
and with great ease. You'll be racking
Exactly.
up that money in no time after
Just
all that
play around with
sucking
your
and
shoulder
blowing.
buttons, everybody.
There's a blowing option?
Yeah,
How do you blow?
like that.
Whoa, dude. Your dog is, what's his name?
That dog?
Yeah,
Polterpup.
Polterpup. Mm-hmm. Right, we were trying to brainstorm better names for him.
Did we come up with anything?
No, your dog is going bananas right now, dude.
Is it Don't?
Huh?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Something spooky, like don't. Fido.
Who the fuck is Fido?
Fido's a dog's name.
Do you know a dog named Fido?
I don't, but I don't.
Like Fight-O?
Fido.
Oh no! Pause the game!
Deepest apologies, everybody. There's someone walking down my hallway outside, and my dog is not having it.
He's not having any of it. He's pretty pissed off. I didn't read that line.
It's okay, Jeffrey. Hold that thought. Now isn't the time to catch up. What matters is you'll do nicely.
Hold that thought!
Here we
Now
go.
is the time. Come on, Luigi! Get me out of here now!
Going with the Gilbert Godfrey.
It works. It works.
This hotel is filled to the brim with ghosts. Let's make a run for it.
Does anybody know who Gilbert Godfrey is?
Yeah.
From
Of
what?
course.
Aladdin came out, well, I guess this year. But the old Aladdin came out like 30 years ago.
And you can't just abandon them here, you say.
He's also the voice that John Oliver uses for what the fuck is his name? Trump's daughter's husband.
I don't know his name.
Oh my God, what is his name?
You're the same as ever, I see.
Jared Kushner.
A bit of a handful.
But Gilbert Godfrey comes in and does the voice?
So the joke on John Oliver is that no one's ever heard Jared Kushner ever speak. and he's just got like, in reality, he just has like a normal voice.
Yeah, I
but
would
they're
think
like,
so.
no, but it's like, oh, we've uncovered like footage of him actually speaking, and they take Gilbert Godfrey dubs over what he's saying, and mouth matches it, and he's like,
pretty great.
when we're looking at the Middle East, here's what we need to know.
That's super funny. Gilbert Godfrey.
And they're like,
voice
this is why he
wild.
doesn't speak.
We've got to get back to the underground garage. Let's go.
You know Gilbert Godfrey's voice
Is fake?
is a facade.
Oh my God, look at that run.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's frightening.
His head is so heavy. He's deformed. He can't run properly. His body's too small and frail. And his head weighs 500 pounds.
He's a deformed baby child.
He's a deformed man, baby. What if you found out he was but a year and a half old?
Like me?
And he was very smart. Get rid of these propaganda posters,
Ugh.
bro.
There we
Yes. You get that.
go. And I get paid
Wait.
for it.
See, it takes so long to get the money in.
Well,
You know what I
it
mean?
takes a long time. Oh, what is...
It's a trail of breadcrumbs. You've never seen this before.
I have not.
It's leading you to this wall. Is this new?
Oh no, I peered into that room.
God damn it. Look at, wait, look up.
Ah, spider!
Ah! Go in there.
I've been in there.
No, go back at the spider.
No, it doesn't matter. There's
the
the spider's
spider-
right there.
Oh, God! There it is. You get the, there you go.
There we go.
I think it would be a great idea if I talked like Gilbert Godfrey all the time. I think our listeners would love it.
They'd really, I don't know, swarm to
Would
your...
these- well, it's YouTube. They're not listeners. They're watchers.
Yeah,
But they're listening to us talk bullshit.
that's
They're
true.
listening to us while watching
I had to think
us.
about why you were calling it bullshit at first. I'm
Because-
like, am I going to let that slide?
Listening to our BS. Our scripted dialogue. You know all this is scripted.
Yeah.
We write all this down before.
Can you imagine?
and we're very, very. We don't improvise.
What is going on here? Oh, shit.
B1. Why is it only one if there's only one?
Because there might be a B2. You never
There
know.
isn't. There's a B1. It's the bottom floor. Mm-hmm. So it should just be B.
But maybe there is a B2 we haven't unlocked yet.
No, because it's the bottom of the thing.
How do you know?
Because there's no more below it.
What if it starts... Oh, I can't look at it now. What if it starts on the left
No,
side,
but
Jeffrey?
it ends on the right. It goes left to right. That's
hold-
the right.
hold
You
on.
see, it's left in the mirror. It's
Fuck,
right
Jeffrey,
in
shut
real
up.
life.
He told me to do something, and now I have no idea what he's supposed to do.
Haven't you done this 3 fucking times already?
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm just waiting to get down to the elevator. Oh, yeah, the floors are going down. See
What
it?
floor are we on? Oh.
This is just them concealing the loading
Listen,
times.
asshole.
What?
The bottom floor is going to be the bottom right button.
Okay.
That's the bottom right button. It's left in the mirror, but in real life, it's going to be right.
Right.
There's no way they're going to do B2 then B1. What is this, amateur hour?
What if it starts on the bottom left and it goes B2, B1,
It doesn't.
1, 2,
It
3,
doesn't.
4, 5, 6.
This game is made in Japan, though,
There you go.
so it could be backwards.
You never know,
because
Jeffrey.
of the metric system,
Yes.
and the kilometers versus millimeters.
Nope. Definitely not.
versus, pesos.
Yes. That's what it is.
So it could be inverted and flip switched.
I want the gold.
That is a lesson on world culture.
Courtesy of
Jeffrey
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey of 2-Bit Player fame. Hey Noah.
What?
Congratulations. We've hit 700 subs.
We did.
But by the time this video airs, I bet we're at 20,000.
7K?
7K? Good job, bro.
Thanks, man.
I blame you.
I worked really hard for it.
I know. God, I gotta stop doing that.
It's a boss time. What, inhaling
That's not
rapidly?
a boss.
It's a higher tier enemy.
It's maybe the boss's secretary.
Okay, that's fair. It's the boss's bellhop.
Can you
it's
pick a
boss it's boss bellhop.
Can you pick a difficulty?
No.
I like games where you can't pick difficulties.
The game just is what it is.
Yeah, I like those.
Deal with it.
I go through a small crisis every time I have to pick a difficulty. I always Google it. I'm like,
am I
what's
gonna
the
miss anything?
difference? Like, is it worth playing it super fucking hard? Again, the only games I like playing more difficult are survival horror games.
Ugh.
Because I feel like it makes it way scarier. But, is this a survival horror?
This is
Not survival.
You mean you are trying we've
No.
talked about this. Any game is technically a survival something, right?
Because you're trying to survive to the end. I'm trying to think. Pac-Man's a survival horror.
It is.
For sure, because they're ghosts and they're trying to kill you and you're trying to collect all the...
Quite literally.
But survival... I feel survival is specifically because, you don't have a lot of inventory.
Survival.
That's where the survivalist
Yes.
comes in. Like, you have a gun, there's 50 enemies, but there's only like 25 bullets in the entire game.
Yeah, by definition, survival as a game genre has to incorporate elements of man versus wild. Resource management, shelter building,
I love the shelter building in Resident Evil 4.
chasm crossing.
Chasm crossing. You need these elements in order to classify as a survival anything.
To legally make
Pac-Man
that.
has all of this.
Yeah, chasm crossing when you go over the
Yes.
things.
Frogger.
Yeah,
Chasm crossing. That's a chasm crossing simulator.
Yeah.
And you're trying
Uncharted
to survive.
is,
and it's nature versus man.
yeah.
Frog is nature, man is the cars.
It's more so man versus nature,
Man versus nature, yes.
which is the show. Man versus wild.
Yeah.
Which
no.
is the same thing, right?
Yeah. It's the same as Frogger.
It is.
Man v Wild is literally the Frogger TV show.
Have you seen the Man versus Wild like debunked stuff?
I heard about one where they showed him like, I'm in the wild, and then it went to that same spot and it panned up and there's like a freeway.
Yeah, he's in somewhere in like the Arctic, and he's gonna cross this big this chasm. And he's like, oh, this goes down, it plummets, whatever. And he's like, it goes on for miles or something, some bullshit. And he like, jumps across it. And it's a couple feet, it's like 2 or 3 feet, but it's perilous nonetheless, I suppose. Of
course.
And then it cuts the same, home amateur footage of this guy, and he pans over to the right, and the chasm kind of narrows to just like nothing. And then he pans over to the left, and it kind of continues, but then there's like a freeway and some cars going by.
So fucked up.
Yeah.
Reality TV isn't real?
Oh my God.
I was really disheartened when I was really into Court TV.
Yeah.
So much so that there is a Court TV channel. And
Yes.
I watched it for weeks.
Nonstop.
Oh, yeah. And they had like 7 different Court TV judges.
Huh.
And I watched the fuck out of it. I was obsessed. And
Is that like where Judge Judy and Judge Joe Brown and all those people are on?
Yes, but it didn't have these cats. It had Judge Alex Ross.
What about Judge Reinhold?
Judge Reinhold? No. Nobody knows who that is.
They've watched Arrested Development. They also got the whole joke.
Nobody watches Arrested Development.
Well, they
anymore.
watched the good Arrested Development.
Did you watch the new season of
I
Arrested
didn't
Development?
know.
I could barely get through the last season. And I heard this new season was wild.
One of these days.
Anyways, you remember Katie's first husband,
Yes.
Doug?
Yes.
He was on an episode
Oh.
as a person he was not.
Wait, what?
As some guy. He was
Oh.
like a teacher, and he was like a dance instructor or something.
Okay, that's weird, but
And this girl wanted a refund for a dance class, and I was like, are you fucking serious? And people told me it was bullshit, but I was like, no, it's real. It's fucking real. I swear it's real. And then after that moment, everything just seemed so fake to me.
it all came crashing down.
Everything, all the little bits. I was literally trying to convince myself that it was real. It was small claims court, and they just had it on TV. And because the acting was so good. They had their whole fucking story. Every question that was thrown at them. I think it's set up where they have their characters, right?
Yeah.
And they get together, and the two people they talk it out with.
They've done an immense case study.
Yeah, and then the judge just goes off. I think the judge just kind of does its thing and figures everything out. But it asks all these questions, and everybody has answers for everything, and they're always in sync with the other person. Unless even the judge is scripted.
Couldn't tell you, man.
It's some of the best acting I've ever seen in my entire life.
Huh. All right, then. Well, on that note,
Oh, is this episode over?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks for the view. Now comment, like, and subscribe, because we're all just 2-bit players.